Okay, we're rocking. We're rocking. I definitely forgot that it was 9 o'clock, but I caught myself, and we can play some Pokemon now, which is great news. I didn't change the title, actually. Let's do that quickly. Captain Magnetic, how's it going? Prague and Charlotte results. That makes sense. I don't think we've got enough really to do a Theoremon today, so I think we'll just look at results and then just do some testing, because testing's good. Testing is quite good. I think I'm going to try some Glaceon Zoroark today. Zoroark gameplay? Probably not Zoroark. No. Going to your first regionals this season. Oh, I need to move this damn scoreboard. Get out of here. I'm going to try some Glaceon Zoroark. It top 8'd, so sure. How bad could it be? Trying a different list, though. Also going to have to try and track down the results from the weekend, because I don't think they're on Limitless or PokeStats just yet. So that's a bit of a bummer. We've prized our second Glaceon, which is another sad thing. Okay. Up against the metal deck, prizing Glaceon isn't so terrible. So I think in this matchup we have to just play as a pure Zoroark deck and accept that we have a pretty bad matchup. How do we tackle the Magna Zone? It could be Zoro. It could be Metal Garb, which is horrible. The straight metal deck is also horrible. I don't have a good way of one-shotting the Magna Zone. Okay, so we're just gonna be a Quad Zoro deck today, because drawing cards is good. So let's just set that up. Send it his way. Viper Kill, how's it going? Honest Thief as well. Mad Captain, if you could send me the top 8s, that would be excellent. First Pokemon event ever? Wow. You've been following the game for a while, though, so hopefully you got a good shot. Bobe, how's it going? Yeah, I'm good, dude, I'm good. Bridgeting 3 Magnemites out is pretty insane. What does that tell me about his hand? Tells me that he definitely has another supporter. Tells me that he's probably not playing. Tells me that he's probably prized Optillery. Tells me that we don't need E-Hammer, that's for certain. Seb, how's it going? Don't need any of these cards. Ending 4 away sounds bad, so we'll just give him the old slap in the face. Anyone about net decking? Probably not today. I didn't really prepare much today. I've had a full-on weekend. Even though I wasn't at a tournament, I was unveiling my cube for the first time, and yeah, we were busy the whole weekend, pretty much. I think we finished at like 9 in the evening on Sunday, and we were all just dead and had to go home. Well, I was already home, but everyone else had to leave. So I've not been playing much of this Pokemon. I've been playing a fun format instead. How good was Cube? I'm in love with Cube. I'm making a video on it. I've got a load of photos from the weekend, deck lists. I've got the full Cube all spread out in a photo as well. So I had a lot of fun. And yeah, it's something I implore more people to do if they have time on their hands. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so that's going down. We don't want to get rid of our second Glaceon. We've prized our other Aqua Patch, though. How important is Field Blower in this matchup? Probably not important enough, because he just blows up anything everywhere, every time anyway. We definitely don't need this Eevee. How do you get your friends to cube? Well, first of all, you need to build one. Or you need some of your friends to build one. And then you need to get all your friends together. And then you do it. Not a difficult formula, really. If I'm playing Cynthia, what am I trying to cycle into? I mean, we have everything we really need. We have Guzma for next turn as well. Okay. Tiramisu Lover, how's it going? Is that card that David posted a meme or a added card for his cube? It's a meme. Funnily enough, though, I added custom cards to my cube. And before David made that post, I should add, I had a card that's a trainer card that is called... the title of the card is literally called Trade and Smack. And the effect of the card is a plus power, but you're also allowed to draw 2 cards. But after you've drawn those 2 cards, you can't play any other cards that turn. So it's like a buffed plus power based off of Tord. And it's got a hilarious photo of Tord. It's one where he's looking like really demonic and obsessed, but he's like extending his hand for game in a tournament. But it just looks really funny. So I came up with it first, David. Don't you forget it. Although I didn't know David was making that post, so great minds think alike, I guess. Oh. Sure. Am I British? Yes, I'm British. I am a half English, half Welsh gentleman. Man, we got end out of the absolute nuts, and we didn't even play a supporter last turn, so they must have had a pretty sick read. No Guzma Cryface. Expensive Guzma. What else do I need puzzles for in this matchup? I think just tempoing out on his Necrozma seems really smart. Okay. Okay. Let's just tempo out on his Necrozma. That sounds smart. How's Glaceon Zoroark performed until now? I've not been testing it until now, but it did top 8 somewhere last weekend. You stepped into the minefield that is poker drama. Yeah, there's been some more poker drama today. There's not a Turbo Tord card, unfortunately. There is a supporter card called Mark's Maths, but I made it too OP, so I need to errata the card. We didn't actually play with it because it was too strong, but I want to have I have a bunch of different cards. When I make my cube video, all will be revealed and it will be fun times, but I'm not quite there yet. Mark too strong. Yeah. And we all know that the artwork was obviously the Mark face. I don't even have to tell you guys that. You already know. Come on, 2 Guzmas. One in 9, essentially. No, because we're drawing 2 cards. So it's a more difficult number than I can come up with in the top of my head. We'll just hit it anyway and forget the maths. Oh, okay, so we've got to do this. Boring. Gonna keep stacking Lele's because those aren't my Zoroarks, therefore I'm happy. Limitless haven't done the tournaments yet. No, they've not uploaded it, which is unusual for them. They're normally first on the scene. Tathan 2006, how's it going? Maybe Mark the broken card instead of Benji. Yeah, my bad. I've got a Benji fam card in the cube as well. He's not broken though. Joe whiffing on stream, unreal. Yeah. It was low chance. Still early days. Totally beat that drawback. Oh dear. I think the issue was there was no drawback to Mark. It was just OP as hell. Wow. So this card is not an energy card. We know that for certain. We know it's a supporter card, essentially. So we're just going to kind of all in here. And say, you know what? I'd rather you have 4 random cards than a guaranteed supporter. Do I ever play puzzles now? No. We're close to decking out. Yeah, if you don't mind, Madcap, if you just send them on Facebook, I'll see them. Why is it Zorro Mark? Are custom cards only supporters? No, I had tools, stadiums, supporters, and items. There was going to be a special energy, but the cube is already like full on special energy, so we just ignored that for now. I've talked so much about the cube without actually like doing a cube video. It feels dumb at this point, but there will be a cube video coming, so. I forgot that our win condition against the bad matchup is the brick aspect. Great news for us. Pop. No Joe's a Pokemon? No, but you'll enjoy the supporter I made for myself. Oh my god. Am I gonna have to show it now? Am I gonna have to show some stuff? Okay, I'll show you guys custom cards that I made. That seems fine. Just for some fun, quickly. I don't want to spend too long on the cube because I'm going to do a whole video on it and I want it to be good. I don't want it to be like impulsive like this is going to be right now. But I can show you a few cards just for some fun. Where are we? How far back am I going here? What is that photo? Hold on. I sort of leaked... Who did I leak him to? Oh, yeah. I leaked him to Mad Captain. Our very own. Okay, so where are we at? Where are we at? Me and Mad Captain's photographs are all just mark faces to one another. Actually genius. Okay. So, this may not even be funny for a lot of people who don't even like know us or whatever. But here's a few custom cards I made. So Luke is the one who's always on our he's third guy. And he missed Worlds 1 year, or his brother missed Worlds 1 year because his dog ate his passport. So we've got Kirkham's passport, which lets you grab a Tropical Beach, a Victory Cup or Victory Medal. I actually changed this to be a Tropical Beach or an illustrated card by me. So Joe McBeadle was the illustrator of all the custom cards. So I changed the design of this card to allow you to search your deck or discard pile for any illustrator card or a tropical beach, and then it goes to the lost zone, because it's a lost passport, of course. Got Mango Sneak Attack. If you've watched any of Tamal's streams on Complexity Card Gaming, you'll know Mango. It's his cat. And it does plus 30 damage, but every time you attack, you flip a coin. If tails, you do 30 to 3 of your bench. So it's got a big drawback, but plus 30 damage in a cube is absolutely absurd. We've got OmniPoke Fan Club. This is how we get all of our views. You can only play it if you're subscribed to OmniPoke. Choose any two. Like a video and draw 2. Comment on a video and draw 2. Or dislike a video and discard your entire hand. So we got a lot of dislikes over the weekend just because people couldn't bring themselves to like or comment on our videos, but it was all good fun. Just Joe Things, the supporter I made for myself, and I think you'll agree that it's very apt. So you shuffle 5 Joe Things into your deck, and what Joe Things does is it's an item that if you draw it at the start of your turn, you get to discard it and search your deck for any card. So it's essentially me just top decking, right? And if it just happens to be in your hand, you can just draw a card instead. And the Joe Things were token cards that you would have to shuffle into your deck, and they were all images. They're really small images, but they're all moments where I have got lucky on the stream. So that was fun and thematic. One's Pictionary Corner. That's a genuine photo, genuine picture that a 23-year-old drew. Actually, no, I think he's 20. A 20-year-old man drew this, and that's meant to be a Pokemon. You guys can guess which Pokemon that is all day, and I'm convinced you won't get it right. So that is a genuine picture by a genuine, adult of a Pokemon. And to this day, I don't think many people have got that right. No, definitely not Mr. Mime. But yeah, so we've played Pictionary on occasion, and it's funny. And yeah, it's basically like a what's it called? Blaine's Quiz. There's a few Blaine's Quiz cards back from the gym era. It's like that, but it's a stadium. Got Tamal's Selection. It's like a Pokemon Communication, but really specific and double. So he actually ended up being quite bad. Are there any other cards here? I don't know. Just load of mark faces that you can see down here. But anyway, there's a little handful of cards, just for the funsies. But yeah, we'll see. No one's got it right in chat just yet, and I doubt they ever will. Not ever, but all right. I need to get off Facebook. Mark's still missing. Yeah, I made Mark later on, and I don't think I have a photo of him. I don't have like a singular photo of him. I have him in like a group of my customs, but yeah. Robin, how's it going? You can keep spamming in chat, guys. It ain't gonna do you much good. So I had the pleasure of being the person who like had the phone to give the other person the card, so they had to write it. So I knew what the card was. I knew what the Pokemon was, and other people had to guess. So when I saw this guy drawing that thing, I completely lost it, and I think it's the most I've laughed for genuinely years. That was in Malmo. It's genuinely been the most I've laughed in years, just because it's so stupid. I'll tell you guys at the end of the stream what that image is meant to be, if it's not done. And don't just start spamming just for the sake of it. So we're against an Eevee. We assume either mill or like a awkward mirror, right? If it's going to be an awkward mirror, we need to make sure we have an Eevee. And if it's against Sylveon, having this out as an Aqua Patch basic energy option is still probably correct. So this is probably what we just go for. I'll try and crop the picture in. He can be our little mascot for the day. Let me do it in my opponent's turn. I would still like to see what's going on. Okay. Jomon with the clown cheeks. That sounds like it would be too OP. Where did I find this card? Oh, yeah. Okay. We affectionately named this Pokemon Little Jimmy. So, for those of you fans of Little Jimmy, this is now what he looks like. Let's put it on the desktop. That was good timing. I can get it in the start of my next turn. We're in trouble here. Hitting this... Who's this Pokemon? It's not Nidoking, Slowpoke. Well, it's not. This isn't Luke's card. This is not Luke's card. This isn't the art that Luke did. It's the one that James B did in Malmo. Okay, we want to do this. I've not played any mirrors yet. They sound pretty rough and RNG based. Fun. Oh, I'm getting too many Facebook messages now. I'll have to take Facebook off for a minute. There's not much point in putting a water energy down there, so you may as well just attach it to Glaceon and say it's your go. We don't have much going on, but we have 2 E-hammers, so that's pretty chill. Oops. Just in the top deck waiting room. Simeon, Pikachu, no, both wrong. Thanks, Bad Captain, for that. That's really kind of you. Well, this is some nut draw right here. Jesus. Not Wooper, not Hitmonchan. Okay, we're back in the game. 2, 4, 6, 8 doesn't do anything, so we got to hit 10. Yeah, that is the difference between using trade and not using trade. This could be like a weekly segment. We've got I've taken loads of some of like the worst Pictionary things we've done as a group. And yeah, not Mime Junior, not Mega Titar. Mad Captain knows, but he had to give up. Oh my god, this is disgusting. So it turns out Mirror is all about leading your Glaceon. Who knew? Who knew that that was important? Not Ditto. Not Mimikyu, not Lotad. The best part about this as well is that the guy who drew this, so you have a 30-second timer to do your thing, right? And he drew a circle, then crossed it out and started again. He drew a circle and then crossed out and started again. And that is his third attempt at the Pokemon. That's the best bit. That's the third attempt at trying to get it right, and that was his outcome. And no one knows what it is. It's not a fake Pokemon, it's a real Pokemon. Not Cradily, not Marshtomp, not Muck. Oh my god. Scoop phase. Good lord. James is gonna be so annoyed that I did this. It's not Garb. Oh dear. Kangaskhan, no. Is Who's That Pokemon a regular segment? I mean, we could do it for a number of weeks, I guess. I have a backlog of a lot of bad Pictionary things we've done. Not Cubone, not Froakie. Yeah, J-Bat. That's all the Pictionary stuff. That's all from us. That's our group. Not Gengar, not Aegislash, not Machamp, not Manaphy. No, it's not a Pokemon. The way I described it was, it's what a 3-year-old would put on their fridge as a drawing of themselves. But instead, it's a 20-year-old man trying his best. Not Lickitung, not Squirtle. That would be another great thing to stream. Streaming Pictionary would be pretty good. Not Wooper, not Machamp. Not Abra. Not Hypno, not Hariyama, not Ash. It's not any of the Pikachu clones, no. Not Minun, not Plus or not Mr. Mime. There is one I can do on the stream, but I am so bad at using paint. It's not Mudkip. Who drew it? James B drew it. Is it James holding a Pokeball? So I'll go through like the draw strokes he went through. So we drew the circle. He drew 2 eyes, and then he went for the body. By now, he's already panicking, and he's going for these little feet, okay? And then he does the smiley face. He goes back to the smiley face and puts the 2 round things on. And then he goes for this. And then, at this point, he's running out of time. So all he does is continually circle this area right here, okay? So that's a bit more into the thought process of the creation. Not Pancham, not Trico, not Marill. It's not upside down. This is the right way up. This is a great game. This guy needs to be banned from paper and pencils. That is genius. Okay. Not Psyduck. Okay. Not slacking or slack off. What on earth are we up against? Not Chimecho, not Cubone, not Alone in Executor. Feel a bit ill looking at it. We have that, but that's only good against the other stuff. Someone who has power in their fists. Genius. Not Gardy. I need to check something, actually. I can give you guys a cool hint. I need to just make sure that it's factually accurate. Not Sork or Throw. But if I give you this hint, you have to promise that you don't look at it. Oh, it's an earlier year. Let's try 2007. It's not that year. 2006. It's not that year either. It's 2008. Let's try that. Yeah, so it's in... Okay, hold on. I need to take my turn. Let's actually focus on the here and now. No hint. No one wants a hint. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. No hint is fine, boys. We can do it on our own. Wait, did he actually have E-Hammer? What the... Guys? Guys? We're against some Lego bricks right now. Not Mr. Mime, no. That was the first guess, I think. Oh, someone's got it. I don't believe it. Someone's got it. Congratulations, J-Bat, Team MCR. Congratulations. You can see things that no one else could. I don't know if I should say congrats or ask you to get your eyes checked, but the quote-unquote correct answer is, of course, Krogunk. That is a terrible drawing. You already wear glasses. Kroger doesn't have a tail? No. I don't know what this was. This was a panic. This was a panic. You see it now? Shoot that picture with fire. Kill it. Oh, I got rid of Choice Band. Savage. James is getting it on a playmat. He is getting it on a playmat. He's already made an order. I think Jack's also getting one. So fun fact, Sizzle Toxicroak won a Worlds in a low rage division. I think it won. It definitely got printed as a Worlds deck. Did he flunk kindergarten? Flunk is a great word. Just bloody flunked it. Well, no Choice Band is a little sad. Best Krogunk. Hey, Todd. Hey, Todd. Congratulations for the weekend. Good job. Normal Todd things. Pretty much. Don't even need abilities with this hand. Good lord, it's broken. This hand is broken. The 2E hammer looked pretty smart, huh? So baked, bruh. Thanks so much for the follow. What was I looking up for the hint? Well, the hint was going to be that it's been in a world's winning deck at some point. A better hint would be that it's not a tail. Well, who has a tail coming out of their head? I mean, I'm not backing him up at this point, but yeah. Can't subscribe just yet. I'm working on it. 2,000 points in one stream challenge. That's pretty hardcore. H2. That's insane. But has one arm. Yeah, he ran out of time to do the second one. Plus, Krogunk has 0 arms, right? Well, he has arms, but he doesn't have hands. He doesn't have, like, what's this? Let's break this down real quick. What is that meant to be? That's meant to be his little, like, flipper. He does have arms, but you know what I mean. He's got, like, little... I don't even know what they're called. Fins? Not flippers. Fins. Where's this week's OmniPoke versus? My interview is on Wednesday. Before the stream, and on the stream it's Joe v Mark. So I'll be doing a lot of fighting on Wednesday. Do we need to ability lock this? What is it? What are we up against? I think we can just be a Zoroark deck, can't we? That's always my favourite thing to do. We'll get Eevee out later. Chilling. A little annoyed about this Coco value, but what can you do? Where are the Omni Cats? One's sleeping over... They're both sleeping. This one is sleeping right there. Ooh, there. Sleeping on a hot water bottle that's also a cat. And the other one's sleeping over there. But you never see the other one, anyway. Even when it's sleeping, it's out of camera shot. Can't believe it. Mark, I don't think Mark intends to play meme decks. I've not really chatted to him about it. Haven't seen Mr. Bernard in a while. He's actually unwell at the moment. They were away for the weekend in Prague. Not Prague. Prague was the tournament. They were away in Malta, and he came back and he's unwell. So he's grouchy. Am I turning into a crazy cat lad? Not really. Nothing too crazy about these cats. Big wheel. Well, we have the N in hand, and we didn't get ability locked. Accepting a Po-Town pop is a bit annoying. It basically just says, this kills me. If we ram for 50, 5120 isn't good. So we don't do that. We accept that that gets a knockout. Maybe we should have got Glaceon just to play around the Po-Town. We can do it later though. Sacking a Zoroark immediately sounds really dumb. But it's all his attacking threat is in this one card as well, so... Ah, we can play around it. But I've already attached. Like an idiot. So I'll just play around it later. Where are my good trades? These are all bad trading cards. Let's get rid of an Aqua Patch. Oh my god, that is disgusting. Have a 20 damage donation, friend. Okay, let's put some stuff on the board. Let's use this before ability lock to give ourselves the option to Acer Guzma. This dies. We have to finish this. Then he takes away our energy for 50. We'll be out of energy, so we'll need to cycle our hand unless we want to be Guzmaring the Garb up. So there's actually not much we want. We'll take this. You've had a cat your whole life. Couldn't live without it. I mean, I hadn't lived with cats until, you know, like earlier this year. But they are great. I've always been a dog lover, but I get along with these just fine as well. So if he doesn't take the KO here... Also, that's totally a Kartana and a Garb deck. Okay, so he's spreading his threats. What is this now? Ah, I see. I see schemes. But he did miss the card that he wanted to grab. So we'll do this pre-Mallow. How many trades do we have? So I Ultra Ball this. Grab a Zoroark, then Mallow, then trade away the Guz. We've got to cash in as many trades as possible while we can. Drawingmorecards.com.org. I still think we allow the Potown to splash us because I'm more worried about Garbodor. So we'll take that juicy damage. We'll Mallow. We'll go ahead and grab DCE. And we'll go ahead and grab E-Hammer because that sounds absolutely bonkers. Right, these E-Hammers have been the reason why we've been in every game that we've been in so far, basically. Let's get rid of the girl. And let's draw some more cards. We're just going to get hit. He's just going to remove our energy next turn, so we need to reload. Okay, that seems fine. Have I thought about playing Lucario GX in Garcario? Then you have an attacker up if you miss a turn to Garchomp. I mean, Garchomp Lucario's weakness is still like Parallel City and stuff like that. It does give you early game stuff to do, which is pretty cool. Maybe we're building it wrong. Maybe we just build like a 4-2-2 line of Lucario and have like a 2-2-2 Garchomp line or something like that, so that we can just search our deck every turn. So we have like a broken trade alongside a new nice stage 1. But that sounds really dumb because you need a bunch of Zaruas around. Not Zaruas, Riolus. I just don't think it sounds very good. Well, E-Hammer's absolutely busted. Traded to every Cynthia. Yeah. Zorochomp. Well, the sentence starts with Zoroark, so it's probably not a bad idea. When do you finish? When's your train? Or when are you at Cardiff, Benji? When do you get off the public transport? So far, we haven't played with the Glaceon part of this deck once. Interesting. Maybe Zoroark's just good. Do you see the resemblance? Thinking. 11:50. Okay, you may as well hop on now if you can actually talk. Like, I don't know the situation you're in. Looks like we're going to be using the water section of the deck this time around, at least. Because we see a fighting boy. And fighting boys are scary boys. I did use Glaceon against something else. So, standard Zoroark things are happening in front of us. The drawing is cute. It's just not what it's meant to be. You can't question the cuteness of the drawing. Right, cheeky whiff off of 8 cards. Sometimes lucky. Oh yeah, I forgot. We can draw cards and make our decision easy. You know what I said? And the decision could be easier. I know that strong energy choice band is an option for his list, but I still prefer it to us just getting bopped by thingamajigger. I want to get another Zorua down. We do have other Glaceon in deck. Pretty sure. Hope we do. Yeah. Oh, but we can't get our boy because I'm dumb. So we've just done some pro deck thinning strats just to get a Lele for next turn. Opens up nothing. Genius. Bloody genius. We got him now, boys. Away into the game. Can't wait for me to go over some of these lists. Why Mewtwo like over Mew, I guess? Because there's so many Zoroark mirrors that you just lose the game if you play a 120 HP Pokemon down against them. So yeah. A Mewtwo 2-shotting a Lucario is still not a bad thing for you, really, at the end of the day. I think Benji's on Skype, so I'll add him. What's his name? Oh, maybe he's not showing us online. What's happened here then? Well, Mallow's not Guzma, so that's good. It could still be Choice Band, Strong, Float, Lucario, I guess. If he really wants to wombo. Yeah, if you're online, Benji, and you're ready to come on, we can. I can't... You're not showing us online on Skype. Up to you, mate. Yeah, he's doing the whole shebang. People are going to slag me off for Skype again. Ah, here he is. Yo.
Yo.
How's the train?
Not too bad. Lots of people around, so
Good.
it could get fairly awkward fairly quickly, but
That's the point,
very
isn't it?
tired though.
Tired?
Yeah. And I apologise, my sound quality is awful. I'm just speaking into a pair of headphones.
It's fine. We've made do with worse.
And if the train starts going like really loud, also not my fault.
Okay. Noted.
Duly noted. How was the Cube on the weekend?
Oh, mate, it was wondrous.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed... Where are my aqua patches, huh? I want a E-Hammer N Glaceon hit. But that ain't happening. So... We're accepting that he can GX us. Sounds all sorts of terrible. Like, we don't have a good Guzma hit. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Just feeds into Acerola that we know he's paying a bunch of. So we still force the attachment.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are at Didcot Parkway.
Oh, here we go.
You're at Didcot Parkway. Really love that station. It's my fave.
Yeah, I'm at Didcot Parkway, mate. Yeah, it's a nice station, this is.
This is glorious.
Thanks, lad. Cheers.
It's
Thank
embarrassing. Should have gambled. Damn it. Is he muted just because of the... He's been booted off the train. This is all sorts of terrible.
Oh, East.
Why did I E-Hammer?
Oh, yeah, you are.
Misplayed that turn pretty hard.
I'm not even watching the stream. I can't do both on my phone. So,
Unlucky.
yeah, I know. Sad times. Like, I'm looking at the chat, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to hear you repeating yourself every 2 seconds. Hearing you once is enough.
Yeah, agree. You can only hear misplays so many times before it gets boring.
Exactly. I sat with Tord yesterday night, and he was like, I was like, got a League Cup next weekend. Are you going to teach me how to play Zoroark? And he was like, if it gets you to play it, yes.
You got no excuse now, mate.
I was like, well, I guess I'll have to now, won't I? So, not happy about it still.
Not happy?
I just feel like I'm going against everything I believe in by playing it.
Going against everything you believe in by playing the best deck in the format?
Yes.
I see.
Kiawe is just so much more like hit and miss. It's just, I love it.
The thrill.
The thrill.
Where's the thrill in playing the Bidoof?
Can't be on the edge of glory with Zoroark Galissapod, like. Yes, going against everything he believes in, aka losing. Exactly. Exactly.
Now you're starting to get it.
Can I see your ticket, please, Benji? I don't have a ticket. I've just got on this train.
You're an absolute madman. So if I hit
Don't have one, mate.
this, 4, 3, 6, 9, 12. Scary times. I should probably just hit this. I also don't know how I'm dealing with this, but we'll come to that later.
I can still blame Mirror Match RNG. You don't have to take responsibility for losing. Jardim's a genius, mate. Absolute genius. Is that £100 fine or what? Probably for most people. Not for me, though. I do what I want.
Whatever, I'll do what I want.
Exactly. They come and ask me for a ticket. I'll ask them where their ticket is. Where's yours? Get off.
For a start.
Oh, for starters, yeah. Where's your ticket? Secondly,
Nice
I'm already
ticket.
sat down.
Secondly,
Yeah.
it's mine now. How many of these have we been through? Uno. Everybody Uno. Uh-oh.
Tim, are you going to play Cardiff League Cup or not? Or are you still busy with exams and stuff?
We have a chance.
You know what the sad part was about Prague?
Go on.
The guy misplayed so hard with Sylveon against the metal deck. He had a win. He had the win at one point, and he just didn't do it. Ugh, so sad.
That is mildly upsetting.
Had the counter catcher for whatever reason. He counter catchered. He had a DCE in hand, didn't attach it, and didn't play the Reggie Steel with 3 energy on it. And then he also had a parallel at the same time. And I was like, do you know how strong counter catcher parallel play is? Like, literally, what are you doing? And then obviously I wasn't commentating it, but then I was speaking to Max Finch in the chat, and if you put that Reggie Steel down then, the guy had the rolls in hand, he grabbed a rare candy Agadi, and then he had like 2 flare grunts, and I was just like, oh my god, literally you could have won. You could have just locked that Reggie Steel there.
Sadness.
And just grabbed max potion, flare grunt, fairy energy every turn.
You would have been in your element as well, looking at mill decks.
Literally, mate, I was upset I didn't commentate that game because no, I'm not upset I didn't commentate that game
Yeah.
because I could see so many ways he could have won and he just bottled it because he wanted to go home. So he wanted to go to his son's football game or something. Like, lame, innit? Pokemon.
Don't believe it. Spending quality family time.
Benji, you saying?
Oh, dipping in and out. He's probably in a tunnel right now.
Poland, we don't have.
Can't hear him. We'd really like this Eevee to stick around. Yeah, he's struggling. He's struggling out there. Yeah, he's gone. He's in a tunnel, officially. I'm all alone. Alone in the world. Billy no mates. It actually was a tunnel. All sorts going on here. Shell trapping. We probably don't want to attack into shell trap. Just saying. We have both Glaceons. I can ultra pull out another Zoroark. Lele for Cynthia, draw 8. But we still don't want to hit this. Guzma Retreat sounds really bad. How bad is hitting this? If it's with a Lele, it's fine. Okay. So we can Ultra Ball this. No, we can't Mallow because we would have to trade away the Float Stone, which we don't have enough cards for. So we have to dig a Lig. Am I popping down to Cardiff? Don't think so because don't need the points really. Well, I do, but I'd have to win. And Cardiff is a place that likes to play mill. Unfortunately for me. So it's not the easiest place to get a win. Guzman to Glaceon pass. Not sure about that line. This way we get to draw more cards. Do we just let ourselves get hit for 190? I guess we do. We can Ace a Roller this boy later. And if he wants to just fling 190 in our face, it's kind of dumb. Yeah, Jardim, you're right, actually. The Tord voice. Genius. He should not be doing this. He should be shell trapping. These 8 cards are all going to be bad or what? Oh my god. Kill me. So he... has to Nitro Tank or Kiawe. Oh, he's back. Hello?
Hey, buddy.
Alright, out the tunnel?
Well, I've been out of the tunnel for a bit, but I wanted to make sure I was on clean ground. I had to go have a word with the driver as well, just to tell him No more tunnels, please.
Good.
On a conference call. Yeah, you definitely should come to Cardiff though, because night out,
What date is it?
31st. Lads.
I'll see if I'm busy.
Oh, you're gonna be.
We didn't go out last time because it was double cup weekend. Let down.
Yeah, that's your fault, not mine.
Sorry, I had to win the cup.
Oh, sorry, I had to win the cup.
That was a good weekend for me last time.
Well, come again and we can go out. In it.
That is tempting.
We should. You can just stay at mine. Just come.
Alright, I'll consider it.
Oh, all right. A real mate would just say yes, but
Well,
forget.
I've got a busy schedule.
It's cool. Joe, how much for Lucario boxes? Anyway, Tim, it's the 31st, and Lucarios. Ben Rabioti has Lucarios if you're desperate to play it. But if you want to buy Lucario boxes, they are £20 each. RRP.
I don't want RRP, I want mates rates P.
Well, I can't give Tim mates rates. I'm telling him how much left in Tesco. You can't just go into Tesco and be like, by the way,
He's gone. He's in a tunnel. For the record, I could tell Tesco whatever I want. Guess we Guzma hit this.
well, my signal's bouncing all over the shop at the minute.
It is
probably going to disappear.
It is a bit all over the place.
It just went all the way from full bars to 0 and then all the way back up.
Very cheeky. What's the play this weekend? Probably Zoroark Glissapod.
Zoroark Guardy.
What makes you say that instead?
Genuinely, watching Rosa play in top 8, I think if she had won that sudden death, I think she would have won the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It just, for me, like obviously I know Glisspod's better consistency-wise, but I just think that like right now, when it comes to the mirror, because obviously I watched a lot of mirrors over the weekend, and it was nice to actually sit and watch and analyse them rather than sort of like be in it, you know what I mean? With
Yeah.
full scope.
Yeah.
And like, it almost seems like two blunt swords hitting each other. It's like, because everyone's, not in like a bad way, but it seems that everyone's teching for the mirror now. So it's not like you need to just hit things that give you the edge rather than like actually having an edge. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I feel like when Guardy sets up, it's like, it's like nasty. It can be like a tough beast,
Yeah.
It's
A cruel mistress.
and so it's not necessarily that I think it's it's not necessarily that I think it's any better. It's just that
Gone.
But overall, you're still fairly consistent, and as well as that, you've got that sharp edge that allows you to go, if I do want to take a one shot here, I am more than capable to do so. Oh, there we go. Next station.
Where are we at now?
Actually, don't know. I think maybe Swindon.
You're near around me, mate. Just stop off in Oxford. I'll pick you up.
Yeah? Alright. Let's do it. Oh, she's still going? Yeah, I don't know where I am. Oh, nice. I have enough credit on Madhouse account for 3 Lucario boxes. Feels good, man. That must feel good. I don't want to play Zara Lucario, only because it's not necessarily that I think the deck's bad. I just don't know it. And I feel like Zarapod's better anyway. But yeah, I don't know. Like Zaragadi, like Rosa played really well this weekend. To be fair to the girl, I felt really upset for her when she lost in sudden death. To be fair, so I felt like she deserved it.
Yeah, pretty brutal.
Especially to go to sudden death with metals, like that sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I genuinely think because then she would have after that played. She would have played the Sylveon.
Okay.
Which
should be her matchup, right?
Like should be hers with Gallade and stuff. And then it would have been most probably Tord and her in the final. But again, like as much as Tord is really good and Tord probably would have overcome like, you know, most things and most probably her. I just feel like Guardy has that bite that can just
flip. It's kind of who depends who goes first, really.
Yeah. Just yeah, I really like the look of the deck at the minute. I think I'm going to work on making it maybe a little bit more powerful. I'm going to try 2 Gallade as well, like 2 Gallade, 1 Guardy.
Okay.
Just to see. I don't know. Yeah, I am in Swindon. I've stopped in Swindon. I might go to the outlet, get myself a new pair of Ralph Lauren jeans.
Why did you say it like that?
I don't know. For those saying that I love Rosa, I don't even know who she is. So
sometimes you just...
I just had the pleasure of commentating 2 very good games.
When you know, you know.
Yeah, when you know. Where am I travelling to? I'm travelling home, Robin, to Cardiff. Trying to think. You know, the best games though, or we get Adams round 1 was really good. That's a really exciting game to watch. That Kukui devours field, man. Oh my god, literally. The guy's face, he was so sad. Then Tord versus the Volcanion was also very good. That was a really good game. And what else was really good? I'm trying to think. There's one other one. Oh, the Zarapod Mirror that Tord played as well was really good.
Who was that against?
I think his name was Miloslav. Yeah, Miloslav. Yeah, that was good. Good game. So
it's much easier for Glaceon to beat the fire deck than Gliscopod, that's for sure. I need to get a drink actually quickly. Let's put that list up. It's based on Mark's list.
It's based on Mark's list.
Isn't everything these days?
Not mine.
But of course I'm cooler than Mark and play for Bridget, so you know, you can play his list or you can play for Bridget and be cool like me. I need to get a drink quickly, but I will accept this challenge.
So convinced. Hands up in chat who's convinced that Joe's cool, because I'm not. Obviously, big question for the chat, what Joe's gone, makes in conversation from when he gets back. If you could develop something to allow the new dragon types coming out to be slightly more playable, what do you think they need? Obviously, DDE not being something because they're just clearly not going to reimprint it. Do you think a ball search card or an item card or supporter? Let's create some noise about that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to all passengers.
Oh, here we go.
Twin City Great Western Service. Teacher 20, calling next to Bristol Parkway, Newport, Cardiff Central, Bridgend, Port Talbot to Newtown, Swansea. Bristol Parkway will be our next station in approximately 25 minutes. Thank you.
You back here? Because I can't
I'm
actually
here.
see
I'm here.
on screen. Yeah. Yeah, I just said to the chat where they're gone. I was talking to David and Nico about this earlier. The new Dragon types that are coming out. You know, they've got bits, but I don't think still they've got enough for them to be playable because they don't hit anything for weakness. What do you think that they need to make them more playable? Obviously, DD is not an option because they're just simply not going to reprint it by the looks of it. So, like, you know, like if Lance Prism Star could do something, what do you think, you know, it should do to help them out?
Isn't the new Zygarde, not Zygarde, what's his name? Necrozma's a dragon, right?
Yeah.
Well, the type's broken then. I think they're fine.
Yeah, no. But I mean, that's different though, isn't it? Because it attacks for like psychic and stuff like that. That's different. I'm talking about like the.
He's in a tunnel. Don't believe it. What's he talking about?
That's how story, isn't it?
Hold on. Couldn't hear you, mate. In a tunnel. Literally missed all of that. Literally missed all of that. I'm not just trolling you. We didn't actually hear any of that.
Oh, okay, that's great. I said, like, obviously, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Is it working?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, like, Ultra Necrozma, though, like, relies on psychic energy solely, though, doesn't it?
No,
You can play unit or just elixir that on, that's fine.
Yeah.
But these other ones are like fire and water and electric energies and stuff. So what do they need to be able to be played? Like this new Kyurem, there's the Dragonite, there's going to be that Kingdra announced. So what do you think?
It's a tough one. It's not an easy answer. Because they've always, if anything's too good, it's already competing with Guardy straight away, which is a problem. You need to be a 1 energy stage 1 that can synergize with Zoroark. That's what you need to be.
That's fair.
I don't know.
You know what? I don't know how to say this person's name, but Asiat or Asiat, whatever, I don't know. Dragon Patch is exactly what we said.
But you've got Aqua Patch in the format already. I don't know if it's just lazy to have lots of them.
Also, we were saying that it'd be pretty cool if, like, Lance Prism Star said that, like, all energy attached to your Dragon Pokemon counted for, like, any energy, you know what I mean? So any basic energy can be attached to them, and it counts.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because it's just weird that they're printing the attack things as they are, rather than just all one colour block.
It's really odd, especially that the Kyurem is the fire one, yet has water in its attack cost. And then doesn't hit anything for weakness. But then really, 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 really annoyingly, its GX attack does 200 damage, burn, and paralyze.
Huh?
Eh?
You what, punk?
Sorry, what?
This is going swimmingly. This is absolutely perfect.
Oh, towards you now, I might as well leave, like, stealing my thunder all the time, like.
Oh, cats are fighting. Oh, look at that standoff. That is vicious. They've made up already.
Oh, they're friends. They're friends.
Top 10 anime betrayals was about to happen.
Who would have won?
My money's on Sparkles.
Oh yeah.
All
Sounds
day.
like it. Sounds like.
Sparkles is vicious.
Yeah, sounds it like. I've fallen into that trap before. Yes, animal violence.
We are playing Pokemon.
True. Very true. I'm not them, I just want to watch. I know you're into that, Todd. I can't tell you how many times I heard Todd say over this one weekend, we're pushing the beds together tonight. To like 5 different people.
Brilliant.
Every time someone gave him a compliment, he's like, pushing the beds together tonight. How does this sound, Benji? A stadium that treats one energy on a dragon evolution Pokemon counters 2, and different units and rainbows can be relevant. Yeah, I think that would be really good. I do.
Oh, that's insane. That's insane. We have Venusaur. That's a stage 2 that does that. Giving it as a stadium is crazy.
2 types of
Crazy.
energy thing on dragons is really interesting. I'm glad they decided to start taking an easy way out with DDE. Yeah, but I disagree, see, because DDE is the only thing that makes them slightly playable. At the end of the day, they're printing dead cardboard otherwise, because like it becomes a case now of dragons already don't hit anything for weakness. So there's no good reason to play them. You know, what was the last playable dragon type? Giratina?
Sure. Let's go with that. He is very playable, though. Very good card.
Yeah, but then would it have been good without double dragon?
Salamence was after it as well. The promo. No, they'd be terrible without DDE.
Exactly. I was about to purchase these Lucarias, and then I realised next set, Salamence CX.
Who said quit this game? Are you kidding? Auto win.
DD is currently the only thing that does, but I'm taking time to make sure they get good support that doesn't ignore the cost burden of that. Yeah, but dragons, yeah, but fire types hit for weakness, and they all hit super high damage. Like that 300 attack on Charizard, still hits for weakness, fella.
Relevant.
Zoroark doesn't hit anything for weakness. That's not really necessarily for them to be good. Well, yeah, like Zoroark does hit stuff for weakness, though, doesn't it?
I think they're just arguing that stuff in the format, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not a huge factor, right?
Yeah, but Zoroark does hit really relevant stuff for weakness.
What? Lunala GX?
Yes.
For a start.
Like, don't understand. Well, no, but like things like, if you get what I mean, it's not necessarily that it hits anything now for weakness, but it just means that if there is a good psychic type or archetype that starts to develop, Zoroark will just become stronger, right? Like, you can't play Lunala Prison Star, Ultra Necrozma without being wary of it, can you?
Oh, we drew a card.
Like, look at Dawnwing's Necrozma. Everyone was literally like, that will never.
They didn't lose me back Guzma, did they?
Pokemon who only needs one energy is love. I can watch so many energy attachments. Agreed. Oh, did you watch any of the stream, Joe?
Very, very little.
Just make sure you do me one favour and watch how many times Ryan Moore has whipped energy from hand in one game.
Oh.
On his Buzzwole. Oh my god, mate. It was so hard to watch.
Oh.
He like hit all of his elixirs and his board state was like 1 energy off perfect. And I think he sycamored twice, and Cynthia'd once and missed all of it.
Excellent.
Terrible.
This is where we need to play Devo Spray. Prepare for the offensive bomb of your life.
Definitely. I don't see any downside to having it in there. It's a 1 prize attacker. Can do 160. And that's another thing you'll see on the Prague stream is Rising Star was OP. Like, so good. Good evening, Joe and Benji. Benji, amazing commentary from the weekend. Thank you very much, Max. I appreciate it. I couldn't finish watching the top 4 Sylvia on that, so I was raving. Oh, mate, literally, I was the same. So angry. So angry. Oh, so upset.
I know Ace Aroda was an out Bulicast. It's an auto-win matchup. I just can't be bothered to sit here. No one's learning anything of me just spending 25 more minutes beating that absolute waste of time.
Had the stream muted, what did you think of deck? What deck specifically? And I'm happy to give you an answer. By the way, I'm sorry, bro, you don't have to listen to my commentary. The commentary, like me and David were talking about this, the commentary isn't there for the really good players. You guys understand what's happening anyway, right? It's for the people who like the people who are commentating and just want to listen in, or alternatively, those who just want to understand a little bit more. In it, Joe.
Well, I listen to commentary.
No, I do because I like it. But then, like, if you're a good player, you don't need it, do you? You know what's happening yourself.
No, but it's super boring if you watch without commentary, I think.
We'll tell that to Domunism.
Well, it's just my personal opinion. I find it boring. Maybe listen to it with music over the top or something, but I normally feel like you got to have something there. Because watching Pokemon can be pretty boring for that amount of time.
I thought David and Lydia had good commentary. Yeah, me too. Yeah, they were really good. Really good. Screw that guy in the bloody Hawaiian shirt. What was he doing there, the mug? He looked well out of place.
Did you get given a dress code?
Like, not really. They just said shirt and jeans, but everyone was just...
It's embarrassing.
in the Hawaii. Shit. So, hello?
You're back. You're back.
I'm back. You know that picture in the bottom left?
Yeah.
I swear it was Nidoking.
No, it's a different picture.
Right, it's a different one. Okay. Right. I don't know then. I genuinely don't know what it is. The one that I've seen was a Nidoking that did not look like a Nidoking. Benji or Joe, do you guys have a sample Ultra Necrozma list? I do. Yes. However, am I the most reliable person to get a list off? No.
I've not got around to building it myself yet. When's it out? How long do we have?
I definitely run, I think, 4 weeks.
4 weeks, is that all? Oh my god, I need to do a lot of preparation. I am very behind on schedule if it's only 4 weeks away. Good lord. Well then. I need to look at that set again. I need to do a set review. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, he's gone. I need to do a set review. Oh, these are the best times of the year. Why, Lele? Because we're protecting our Zoroarks. And Zoroarks draw cards.
Bloody channel again. What was I saying? Yeah, I think it's out like May the 4th or something, isn't it?
I really don't know.
So like just over a month. But anyway, yeah. I run pretty much Pokemon line is like 3 Ultra Neck, 4-3 Malamar line, just because that card is busted. It's bloody broken.
Dawn
Prism
Wings,
Starlinala.
Prism Lunala,
Dawn Wings,
Guru,
obviously like 3 Lele.
3 Lele.
There was something else in there that I had that was like really nice. I forgot what it was though. It's like a nice little cheeky pokey.
Don't think you have space for Guru on the bench. Maybe not. I don't know. I've not built it yet. I'm just throwing words out.
I don't think you.
I guess you don't need.
I don't think you necessarily, in theory.
You have win on board most of the time, right? Because you can just jump in, retreat. I mean, jump in, attach, retreat.
Yeah.
I guess you don't need it then.
That's what I was gonna say. Like you don't necessarily need to draw like once you get set up, essentially, because you've got everything you need. If you've got the Malamar out anyway, like that's what you need, right?
Mimikyu could be cool for mirror.
That was it. Mimikyu. That was it. I had a Mimikyu in there. Mimikyu's like really cute.
3 blower. Sounds good. You definitely need to open up parallel.
I also.
So
The thing is you definitely play Choice Band over Fury Belt without a shadow of a doubt.
Well, yeah.
The numbers that Choice Band creates are so nice. What else did I play, man? Oh, obviously that ring thing that grabs dragon types or whatever.
New Ultra Ball, mini Ultra Ball.
Yeah. One Beast Energy.
Classic. Would you even play that?
Yeah.
Does it provide, what energy does it provide?
Any.
Then yeah, you probably play that.
So, no, that's what I'm playing. I scrapped the Beast Energy actually. I play 4 unit.
Oh yeah.
So you can count steal.
Does the Ultra Necrozma only discard basic energy for its attack, or is it?
No, it just says Psychic, but then you need the steal on there anyway, don't you? Steal.
Yeah, okay.
Steal colourless.
You just play the.
So you leave the unit on there anyway. You just leave the unit there.
Yeah.
And then attach the basics.
Mm-hmm.
Do you run Beast Ring? Now, I've got this thing with Beast Ring to where I feel like it's a card where you've got like a really tiny, incy, small window to use it. Because obviously you need to get down to that prize, and then you need to hope that you hit it on that turn before taking any of the prizes, because you don't want to play around not being able to play your Beast Ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think Beast Ring's bonkers, but just not in that deck,
I think
because you get enough acceleration
but
anyway.
I just don't think in this, because you're going to take... Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, you're taking enough prizes anyway, and it's just like, you don't want to play around not taking prizes.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be able to use it. No, but it's not worse than the basic, because you can just grab the unit and leave it on there
you can use the GX attack using the unit as well, because it can count as psychic.
Don't think you'd ever
If you
use
want
his
it
GX
to.
attack though.
Yeah, you would.
When?
This is anything evolved, such as like Vikavolt Bulu, Greninja.
Thinking.
Because rather than blowing stuff up for like one prize, it might be good to just spread the damage. I mean, if you have 2 unit energies on your mon, that's better than 2 metal, but Professor's Lettuce, which basic metal is more important in my opinion. I don't know, I like unit energy. I do. I'm not necessarily saying it's right, but I like it.
Well, the good news is he doesn't have Guzma in his hand.
There's not much else in the next set though that's like at all good.
I need to look at the set again.
You know what card really annoyed me because it looked really good, and then I read the stadium that went with it. You know that Pyro?
Mm-hmm.
It's like some bonkers ability.
Yeah.
No, bonkers attack when it's like if you have Lysander Labs in play, it does like 80 more damage or something.
Uh-huh.
So it takes it up to like 150.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, sick. If you attach a choice band, that's 180. Like, that's actually really relevant to energy.
Yeah.
To fire as well.
Yeah.
And then I looked at Lysander Labs. Tools have no effect. I was like, you fucking kidding me?
Language,
Like,
please.
oh, sorry. Soz.
Not
Sorry.
Not like
Not like
this.
Soz. Yeah, I was like really annoyed about that. That's so annoying. Because you essentially have a Pokemon that could be so relevant as a one prizer. And then it has a really good ability as well, I swear. Let's have a look.
Yes, it's Groudon's ancient trait, but an ability.
Oh, yeah. It's not affected by trainer cards, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so again, like, really good ability as well. But then, like, the stadium that it goes with nullifies it from being actually relevant.
Yeah, just mugs it right off.
I actually do like that Lysander Lab Stadium, though. Like, not necessarily that it's good, just cool idea.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Definitely finds a place in Mill somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Yes. More Mill tools. What's it called? Forbidden Light, isn't it?
Yeah. Show me choice band or show me N. Come on now. Justice. Justice League. I need another attacker on the board.
Another Alone Executor in the next set. That's great.
That's exactly what we were after.
Oh, I do like the look of the Marowak as well. It's pretty sweet. I like it.
I can't remember it, so it's probably bad.
DCE, this attack does 20 times for the number of Alolan Pokemon you have in play.
Yeah. It sounds terrible.
Cute, mate.
Is it a fire type?
Yep.
Terrible.
Greninja GX, so many tears. So upset.
Mate, don't sleep on him. He ain't bad.
It's not that I think he's bad. It's the GX attack I'm most upset with.
GX attack is fine.
Oh, but it's not though, is it? It's not. 130 is not relevant. Such an awkward number.
Yeah, but you're doing pings the entire game.
But you're not.
Yes, you are.
Me and you, obviously, in the chat, because I can't see it.
You're doing pings the entire game because your frog boys all ping stuff.
When you play him from hand.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you play in the bat era?
Yes.
Bats were broken.
Bats were broken, but bats also had free retreat.
Agree. But
I talk sense. I do talk sense sometimes.
we can kill stuff.
But so could bats.
No, bats main attack did 30 damage. That's only killing,
exactly.
Only killing
Skill
night
dive.
marchers.
Skill dive to the bench, kill a Joltik like.
Yeah, but Greninja can ability lock. That's bloody broken.
I mean, Greninja can't ability lock when you're playing a GX.
You can ping the bench and ability lock.
Wait, what?
GX on the bench, Stitcher up front, it's over.
Yeah, but the GX does 130.
It's fine, mate. Easy.
It's bloody rubbish.
Can't sleep on Batman. Can't sleep on it.
Ugh.
Bats with ability lock sounds dumb. Sounds really dumb.
Sounds really, really dumb.
It sounds dumb.
Sounds dumb, mate.
Right, speaking of sounding dumb, let's get some results up. And talk about them. You were there. Tell us some stuff.
I was.
How was Prague, mate?
Really good.
What was going on?
To be honest with you, bro, the exact same format we've had. Like, there's literally nothing special that happened. Not that much Buzzwall, like some, but not loads. But I think it has become a case now where the UK prefers Zoroark and the US prefers Buzzwall, by the looks of things. And, yeah.
Right, I've found some stuff. Mad Captain's done stuff for us. How busted is Diancie Prism?
Pretty busted.
Good card.
I will answer that question for you. Pretty good.
So here's the Charlotte top 8. I'll quickly go over Charlotte, just because it's all here. Joe Rutiger and Edwin Lopez played each other. Another top 8 for Rutiger, so he's come on leaps and bounds. He looks like a threat. He's a man in form. For some reason he's playing Froggos.
He's a man in form, he is.
Ryan Sablehouse against Kyle Lesniewicz. I hope I'm close. Playing Mill, so Mill made it.
Mill boy.
Scary stuff. Igor Costa against Kyle Sablehouse, so he can do more than just talk about the game. He's also bloody good at it. He's been playing Zorogadi for a while. Basically since the internets, he's been playing at like League Cups and stuff, so doing well with that. Igor, obviously, amazing. Alex Szymanski again playing Buzzrock. So lots of Buzz. 4 Buzzrocks. 4 of them. 4 Buzzrocks. Mental.
Stack and stack.
And also we saw Glaceon Zorak make it with Athavan Belendran. Maybe close? Let's hope. So 2 Zoro decks. Neither of them Glissapod. Neither of them Zoro Rock either, which is pretty interesting. and 4 Buzz Rocks. The US love playing Buzz Rock, it looks like. A lot of people have just adopted that deck and said, you know what? All basics. Well, main attack is all basics. Big one-hit KOs. Has this little thing in the top right corner that says it hits Zoroark ×2, and people are happy. So yeah, that's the top 8. We see the top 4. Pow. Oh, not like this. Hold on. I need to... Okay. This is why we do stuff behind the camera. Sort it out first, so we don't get stupid stuff on my Facebook. We don't want to see what Kirkham's saying right now. Okay. Hold on, team. What's happened here? That could have gone poorly. There could have been anything on there. I'm nervous now. And the cat's come up as well. I can't even see where I'm going. Cat, you're definitely in the way. Okay. Kirkham nudes. Okay. Joe Rutiger versus Shavansky, and Ryan played Igor. So 3 of the Buzz Rocks progressed as well. So not only did they make top 8, but they're progressing deeper. They must go deeper. And the final, I think, was Sablehouse versus Shemansky, I want to say. And Ryan was able to win another regionals because he's pretty good at the game. Simple stuff. Then we see the Prague special top 8. Oh, he's got everything for us. He's done it all. So, we have first seed, Draw Cards Man, Pokemon Trader, against Quad Hooper. I think it was an attacking Hooper deck rather than a hammer stall Hooper deck. And I think you're able to beat the Quad Hooper deck. Tord is able to... I'm pretty sure he played a Rangaroo. So I'm pretty sure he can... Wait, he played Volk? Oh, okay, he played Volk. Okay, fine. That's fine. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure... When I first saw this, just even though this wasn't the game, when I first saw this, I was like, well... Tord actually can win this matchup with Guru. He can cycle Guru with Acerolas. I know it was Volk, but I'm just saying it's theoretically winnable for him.
But it was a volcano.
I know, but I'm saying it's theoretically winnable.
Joe.
Don't you start. Right.
Joe.
Benji's girlfriend in a second seed against Metal.com. This was just Turbo Metals, right? Benji? Is he still there? I don't know. Miloslav against Zoro Weaval, Philip Lausch, and then a second Miloslav playing Zoropod against Buzzgarb. So in this top 8, there was no Buzz Rock at all. There was a Buzzgarb build, and again, we see more different Zoro decks making it. So Zoro Weavile once and 2 Zoropods. So Europe is pretty content that Zoropod is good. And the US is pretty content that Buzz Rock is good. Which is interesting. Another mill made it, so it top 8'd in both, which is crazy. Especially because Buzz Garbs play Carbink, right? So it's theoretically a bad matchup for it, but looks like there's not enough people piloting a Buzzgarb list with Carbink. That was my main... I was so happy to see Buzzgarb doing well. Even though it's a bad matchup for Zoropod, it's less of a bad matchup than Mill. Unless you're playing Guru. If you play Guru, you stomp Mill, so it's fine. So, if you want to play Guru, you can, to not lose to the Mill decks. But for a while... I saw the rise of Buzzgarb, and I was like, well, people play Carbink, so you can just win. They can Fairy Wind Carbink, but it shouldn't be a problem for you. It should be such a loss in tempo that they lose the game more often than not. Not really a loss in tempo, but like, Carving's done what it needs to do a lot of the time. So yeah, Zoropod pretty broken. Let's not show off anything that we don't want to. Some of the PokeStat stuff. Okay. What is this now? We got some lists. Oh my god, I don't believe it. He's been scouring the interwebs as Mad Captain. Absolutely love this. Look at this. You can't see it, but I'm chuffed, and you guys are gonna love it in a minute. Look at this. I'm getting all sorts of links up. Okay, let's start with PokeStats. Let's go back to Charlotte. Let's move little Jimmy out the way. Let's put him up here for a bit. So those are the top 8 that we saw. Alex Hill again, Bubble Boy this time, but he is back right bang in form. So good for him. Playing Zoroark. Ian Robb playing it with Lurantis still. I don't know why that's still a thing, but it is. Kika played Kikabulu without Bridget's. How does he keep getting results? Who lets this happen? Okay. Guardy Sylveon with Octo, Turbo Buzzwole, and Zoroark. So there's not much yet. We're still missing a lot of stats for that one. Okay. And then for... Is this the same thing? There's more stuff filled in, I guess. So that's final standings. Okay. So we saw... So Rutiger actually was top seed with Froggos. That's so rare in a tournament that size that a Greninja doesn't brick at any point in the tournament. Huh, interesting. So rare. Counter Energy. Bob Sang. There's a Mill deck, Fighting Garb, Zora counters in and around the place. Quad Hooper again, why is that a thing? Zora counters. Yeah, so it looks fairly diverse, but we'll get more. Right. What is this? Second in Charlotte? Is that right? Yeah, second place. So this is an interesting build. It's teching in Oricorio as an interesting choice. It can, of course, hit Boswells for weakness, and it can hit Mew EXs for weakness with the choice band to one-hit KO them, which is crazy. So they found the counter to the counter, whilst also potentially countering other Buzzwells. So that's insane. And I feel like that's probably, like, definitely a better answer than the Mewtwo that some people were playing, because you also have Supernatural Dance, which is awesome as well. So that's cool. I like the sort of thin N count. I like the high Sycamore count. Not sure about one Cynthia, but when you have Octillery, it's kind of fine. Played a mix of Rockruffs, that's also kind of fine. Played Pseudo, played Reggie. But yeah, this list looks clean. This is like a list I'm really happy to look at, to be honest. I don't think there's much deadwood here at all. Yeah, this list looks nice and clean. 4 Floatstones a lot. Maybe that's a Cynthia slot, but that's pretty much the only criticism I could possibly give this list. If you're playing against Mew EX, they aren't playing Garb, so Baby Mew is better. But Oricorio also provides Supernatural Dance, which can also give you wins in combination with, like, spreading with the Buzzwole. The Oricorio seems more versatile than the Mew does, although Mew is a free retreat pivot, which is also valuable. And also, you have to bear in mind that the Oricorio can hit Buzzwole Garb players as well. And this is fighting resist, that's also a really good point. He says at the end he would add Mew. Okay, that's interesting. There's an argument to both. Free retreat pivot is a big deal, but he is playing 4 floats, so I doubt he missed it all that much. Yeah, so maybe there's an argument for both, and here's my cat. Interesting though. I do like this list, and I like the Oricorio / Mew being in there for the other Mews and the other Buzzwells. So there is that. Hello, cat. I see the Oricorio being better against other Buzzwell players than the Mew would be, because they can just slap a strong on and deal with the Mew. It's still a pain for them, but this they basically have to gust around. And that sounds silly, because then they're not happy with the outcome anyway. So this is the top 8 list. Very, very thick Glaceon part of this list. That is interesting. Really interesting. So the list I've been playing today on stream has been not a thick Glaceon. It's been a 3-2 with 3 Water Energies and 2 Aqua Patches. With my boy 4-4 Zoro, because drawing cards is broken. But this way they're going the other direction. They're just saying, you know what? Termon Glaceon still beetles people. And people, since the first tournament, where people were worried about Glaceon, people may have gone back down in their counts of supporters, because they're less worried about Glaceon because it didn't pop up in the first couple tournaments. So there is synergy with Zoroark and Aqua Patch and all that stuff, so it's obvious why you'd play Zoroark. It's just the counts are kind of funky. There's even a debate to playing a 4-2 line if you're playing Stretcher. I don't hate that at all. Lapras is interesting. I don't think its GX attack is ever better than Glaceon's. Don't think you ever want to collect. Blizzard Burn does give you an option to KO. Buzzwells, though, in another. So you have more one-hit KOs against Buzzwell, but if he's already playing 2 Mewtwo, I don't think Buzzwell's a huge concern. So I don't see the point of Lapras. Does he really mention Lapras? What's Lapras in here for? Huh. Why is Lapras in this deck? I guess it can one-shot anything, period. Which is... But then if you're playing... Why would you play 2 Mewtwo if you're going to play the Lapras anyway? I'd collect. Yeah, I think I'd probably cut... If I was going to play the Lapras, I'd cut 1 Mewtwo. I don't think you need 2. 2 Nest Balls. No Bridgets. 7 energy is a lot of energy cards. So, high odds of Glaceon is the statement here. Saying that you can just beetle people. I think outright counts that I'm not too happy with. 2 Energy Lotto in a deck where you're playing this many energy sounds really weird. The 2 Mewtwo also seems really weird. I think we can find ourselves some more Zoroark slots for certain. And if you're playing Energy Lotto, you... only 1 Lele? I'm confused.com. Yeah, this is definitely an interesting look. I think there's wiggle room here for sure. Why is my animal filled with bees? I don't know. She is loud though. Oh, she's about to look into the camera. Go on, attack. Okay, interesting list. I need to have a play and a think with that deck. Okay, this is the Sylveon list. It's a Glaceon deck, not a Zoroark deck. I'm not questioning... Okay, just going back to this. I'm not questioning that it's a Glaceon deck, not a Zoro deck. But it doesn't mean that these 4 cards are correct. And it doesn't mean that this card is correct. I'm thinking if we are going heavy Glaceon route, that's fine. But I think that no Bridget is still probably not a great idea. And I would also like more Lele. You know? These are 5 cards that could be Zorua, Zoroark, Lele, Bridget, you know? And that just sounds great. 4 Sycamore is also a lot if we go to a higher Zoro count, so that becomes second Bridget, and already we're looking pretty chill. I think there's room to change that. Okay, so this is the mill playing the 101 and 1 candy Guardy. I think in his thing he said that he didn't use any GX attacks, so probably cuttable, but at the same time you can force 7 prize game with this, but you do the same thing with a Hooper, so I could see this gimmick being taken out of the deck after that. We see lots of hammers, all the nest balls, all the potions, all the standard stuff really. There's no counts that stand out to me as being weird here. Prof's letter's an interesting one. I guess it saves you a search with Ribbon. But it's a non-impactful card, you know what I mean? It's not... It could just be an energy. He's only playing 1 Delinquent, 1 Parallel, so it's not the heavy Delinquent out version. Interesting. I'm not really the Sylveon guy, but... Guardians, you're out against Oranguru Resource Management. I mean, you can still try and... Yeah, I guess that's true. Okay. If you play more Zoro, you can't take full advantage of how Glaceon is. That's just not true. It's just not true. There's nothing... Anyway. Squeaky's list. He's playing Zoroark. This looks pretty standard. Oh, hold on. He's not playing Strong Energies. He's just playing basic fighting. So this gives him somewhat of an edge against Zoropod and other Zoro variants, because oftentimes E-hammering away things like Strong Energies on Rockruffs is a way into the game. So that's pretty interesting. So he's just saying, you know what, I need to establish my Lycanroc, make sure he's online. So that's pretty cool. You do lose out, of course, on the fact that you can't one-hit KO Lele's with Claw Slash or anything like that, but that doesn't come up too often. So I don't hate the fact that he's doing that. He is playing 5 though, which is a high count. I think 4/4 still sounds fine. He's playing multi-switch, which is Spice. He's playing 3 Bridget. Only 2 Guzma. But of course he is the Lycanroc build. 1 Acerola. Interesting. I like that he's playing 3 Blower, 2 Evo Soda. I think for me the only card that stands out as not great is the 5th energy card. Kiwi's less good if you're not playing Strong Energies. Definitely less good if you're not playing Strong Energies. What do you want to draw into with 4 Zoros? You never attack with them. Thinking. Zoroark's a good card, guys. Let's just throw that out there. It's a bold statement, I know. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that in some cases, drawing cards is good. But what do I know? Okay. Oh, little Jimmy's in the way. David, thanks for the follow. Okay, let's look at Kikabulu. Time for more tilting and question marks and what faces. So, Kika believes you don't need Bridget in this stage 2 deck. So that's that. Yeah. Moving on. We've got this top 4 Prague list. I'm pretty sure this is just very similar to bog standard. Is this bogstandard.com? Is this the standard list? This looks like the standard list right now. I think debatably you play 4th Bridget, debatably you play 3rd Cynthia / Mallow. I think debatably the cut is 2nd E Hammer, but this is very close to the standard build of the deck. So standard is good. Nothing wrong with this list, really. Happy with that. 3 blower as well on the higher side. I don't mind that. Only 1 Evo Soda makes me a little bit sad face, but sure. And Guru, if we're still expecting Sylveon, which I guess we have to now. We have to spend the slot on the man. But he's also debatably good for Mirror, which some people have raised the opinion that it's really good for recycling certain cards in Mirror matches. So, yeah, be aware of that as well. They can also recycle some stuff in Mirrors. So that's what we gathered from the weekend. So, really, answering the format comes down to still Zoro decks are everywhere, Buzzwole decks are everywhere, and there's now a little bit of mill muttered around, and there's some Sylveon going around as well. I want to try the Buzzrock with the little cheeky tech boy, because that looked pretty cool. Where's space for tech boy? His support count was this, right? Because I do like Oricorio. I think I like this. I think I'll keep the 2nd Cynthia over the 4th float. And see how we roll. But guys, I'm not even gonna. Okay, I'm not even gonna. I understand what you're saying. I understand. He's not playing like the Bridget thing because he'll only nest ball out a dude when he can evolve it that turn. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. He's trying to perfect lock people, right? But all I'm saying is Zoroark's a good card. And just because I'm playing Zoroark doesn't mean he's going to be active every time. He can be put active. But whatevs. Let's actually bench this because we're going 2nd. Okay. No energy, sad face. So the key is probably going to be setting up a Rockruff so that we can GX the Lucario and just deal with 2 little boys. Little boys FC. That's disappointing. So attaching to a Rockruff doesn't make sense at this point because he'll likely get a Guzma. So we still just do this. Only hitting him. What's the difference between hitting him for 30 and 40? In a negative way. Difference between 12 and 15 is actually a lot because he can get there with modifiers. So let's do that. What's Kika's logic behind no Bridget? He thinks that Skylar gets you rare candy. So Skylar can also get you Nest Ball and get you your extra Grubbin instead. And Lilying turn 1 to hope to hit a Grubbin is better than Bridget. That's what he argues. But I would say that's a load of bad ideas. Lucario is not legal for Charlotte. It will be legal for Cups this weekend. Stop him drawing cards. He Guzma Pseudo Wudo. Okay. It's a great card, but does every deck want it? Am I going to watch and learn Aura Strike? No. We play E-switches. Just got to hit him. We just can't find any of them. We do play them though, I promise. Smack. Just had space? Yeah, I thought so. Just that bloom in space. Jank City is absolutely wrecking us right now. Our own deck I'm talking about. Being janky. Thoughts on Scoop Up? Takes up a lot of space. That's my main thought. Oh my god. It's good, isn't it? This is the deck the Americans think is the best. Silly America. But I'm Canadian. Are we more scared of this? I think we are. What's my favourite deck to play? Anything Zoroark. Guarantee? Yeah, let's guarantee it. Land of Freedom CP. Ridiculous. Mini Toblerones, what a dream. Oh. We still have both our E-switches, so I feel fine doing this. And we have our... Oh my god, give me sushi right now. Good lord. Move, cat. Hello, Cato. Can I play Bulu? Now that is something I don't want to do. Play Kikabulu. No. I'll politely decline that offer. The cat wants sushi. Yeah, apparently so. Chat wants Kikabulu. I don't know if I'd rather play Kikabulu or the Glaceon list. I honestly don't know which one I would dislike less. The jet engines here. Trying to trick her into looking at you. What's that? What's that over there, cat? Don't look at me. Look at the hand. Oh, didn't work. Okay, anything that's actually really helps our elixir odds and stuff. This hand is absolutely terrible, so we'll take that. Yeah, the cat is quite loud. I can only apologise. 4 of these, 2 of these. So if we attach to the Lichen Rock, we only need E-switch, Guzma. Okay. I'm not missing something, am I? If I attach a strong energy, I only need Guzma. No, I need strong Regirock, and Regirock's in the bins. That doesn't make sense. So I always attach here. Not game. So end them out of hopefully game. And just hit Guzma next turn. Dodge Guzma this turn, hit Guzma next turn. Not so easy when you can draw 4 more cards. Acerola doesn't stop him being dead, so I think we're alive. Did we get lucky? God damn it. If we had actually held the E-switch last turn, we could have gone E-switch, attach, KO. But we'd have drawn 1 less card, so I would have played it no matter what, just for highest chance of this anyway. So we got an E-switch, retreat. Only 2 Pokemon played. So that's not doing good. Alright, dodge Guzma round 2. 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, and also dodge attachment choice band. Well, dodging Guzma didn't work. Stupid Americans. Am I going to Portland? No. No, I'm not. It's going to be done in 9 games, Mark face. We played a few times against each other on CCG, when I was streaming on CCG. Don't underestimate my top decking abilities. Mark has skill, but I have luck, so you don't really know what's more important in Pokemon until you see me play against him. So we'll settle it once and for all. Is it better to be good or lucky at this game on Wednesday? There is a tilt factor. Frog Boys? No. Glacy Boy. Why not both? Let's be realistic, Todd. Getting ready for the Rees. So this is where we're going to see 2 Mewtwo's be pretty dirty, huh? They do play E-Hammers as well. What's I play next turn? With this hand, our play looks pretty weak next turn. If we play Max Elixir now, we can get bopped by DC Guzma by his Mewtwo. I mean, we really don't have much else. But how likely is DC Mewtwo? They only play 1 Lele. Okay, let's take gambles. He's playing 2 Mewtwo, so we got to take gambles. This may be helpful. He can play quite well around our GX attack if he's only a Nest Ball build. So we're going to need to Claw Slash some stuff. Let's pretend that that broken heart emoji is not for a Guzma Psychic play. Float Stoning Lapras makes it no longer a threat at all in the game. That's cool. Lele Guzma DC. No, not like this. They're one of Lele. Oh, thank God. Okay. That's true. He does have a high chance of misclicking with Zoroark. Oh, God. Hello, cat. You've returned. Rip escape rope. That would be a bit rip. Can't stop it. Let's get Treebeard out. How good are Buzzwalls, really? They are quite good. The microphone is this cat's favourite position to be in. Attaching to pseudo is fine when we have E-switch in hand. So we have to hit the Mewtwo so that we can do the E-switch Guzma play if we want to make that line. I don't put catnip on the mic, I promise you. She just likes me for some reason. I've not yet figured out why. Oh, balls. Oh, that's fine. So, if we get a strong energy this turn, we can GX. Wait, it says 30 on it. 5, 10, 15. Okay. Why am I stressing? No stress, no drama. No scrubs. Do I want to thin any of these cards? Maybe the Octo because we have Super Rod. But I would like to draw into an Octo. They're all good. How good is Oricorio? Probably not good enough. This lets me threaten both with the E-switch that's in our hand. Bacon Lord, how's it going? Thanks for the follow. Oh boy. Energy Lotto coming in clutch. TCG Benny, thanks for the follow. Probably responds with Lele this turn. Ultra balling, but if they only play one Lele, we're not too worried. What is this doing in the deck? Oh, they play 2 Leles. It's not the net deck. So many emojis. Oh dear. Oh, very dear. Maybe they can do some Aqua Patch shenanigans. Patch retreat? No. I want to use as few special energies as possible in case of E-hammers. But we do also need to KO the thing. Let's not be an idiot. Jet Punch Zero is another option. True. That sets us a 2 as well, so maybe best. What's awkward about the Jet Punch play? I guess where the energy ends up. Like, the energy would be on this guy. He'd be active, probably with the float. No, it's probably fine. We're still threatening all sorts, though. Prize advantage is very high, and he's there. I guess I'm over paranoid about Aqua Patch Burst, but like I said at the start, as soon as you put Floatstone on, it's not going to go well for him. Right, let's have one more game of Buzz Rock, see what happens. The deck can take prizes, that's something it can definitely do. Our early game risk paid off. Yeah, all those elixirs are quite good. The deck is an elixir, like, it is only about elixirs, right? Your win rate is drastically influenced by that one soul factor. Mirror. Well, he's raring to go, so let's let him in. We still have the option to Brooklet out a Buzz and do a Guzma play if we need to next turn, because we have Regirock plus Strong Energy on board, like in hand. Alternative is that we just go early aggression with Lycanroc next turn, depending on where their turn takes them. Cat is almost as good as music. It's a constant noise, I guess. I don't really play music that often just because we upload to YouTube and there's issues sometimes with the music, but I know a lot of people would like music at times. I would like to listen to music as well a lot of the time, to be honest. But oh well. Looks like they are benching lots of stuff. White noise. Black and white noise. No music unless it's the Omni rap. Is it more worth it to take away an energy attachment from him? The deck is all about hitting elixirs, so let's take away an energy attachment from him. We did just spend 2 gusting cards, but whatever. I'm going to hit the Rockruff because he probably doesn't want to gust us next turn. So we're making him waste his own Lycanroc. Whereas him evolving the Octillery is then beneficially twofold because he gets Octillery out and he gets to stay out of snipe range. This way we make him be sad about evolving. Not double happy. Ooh, Cat's going to look into the cam. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. The cat's just out of range. There she is. Oh, she just moved even further away. There you go. Tearing up some of my papers. Good, thanks, Cat. So we could just retreat back into this with the float. He just jet punches again, then we... Yeah, it's best if we do this. It would also be nice to be drawing cards. And prize cards is a way of drawing cards. Yeah, I shouldn't attach this float stone. Error. Where's this energy go now that I've attached? Nowhere. I want to just draw cards. Didn't want to commit the energy anywhere, really. Because we're drawing like this. He really wants to hit a strong energy here. No strong is good for us. Let's cycle that boy real quick. A card of the playing variety. Time to hit some elixirs and do some stuff and etc. Just kidding. GX and set up Pseudo Wudo sounds like the best play. He can still then do his own GX attack. Be a little awkward. But I think long term we're looking pretty chill. I think we're pretty far ahead. One of my cats just made a really weird sound. DXvid MX Thews, thanks so much for following. That's awesome. That's just game, innit? That was way more risky than he had to be. Smack. Smack. Not bad, not bad. Deck's fine. Oricorio is good. Oricorio is super efficient, actually. It's really insane in that matchup. You saw like straight away how much of a tempo swing that was. We drew dead for the first like lot of turns. It just didn't matter because Oricorio was such a threat. Deck's good. Oricorio is good. We've learnt something today. Also, Oricorio is one more hit against instead of a Mew. So there's a lot of reason to play this over the Mew, actually. I think this is a good card. Let's play that in future. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's stream, guys. We went over the tournament results as best we could. And on Wednesday, Mark's going to be joining me on the stream for another first to 9 wins. So that should be fun. I need to come up with a new 9 decks, I guess. And what else is there to say? My OmniPoke Versus Series Week 2 is also being recorded on Wednesday, so I think after the stream that evening it'll be uploaded or made live, I guess. So there's that to look forward to as well, and maybe a deck video tomorrow. I still haven't done my Lucario decks yet. I'm still ironing out those lists before I'm confident with them. But you've seen from testing at this point, you can get a good scope from that from earlier videos anyway, so there we go, guys. Please do enjoy. Kikabulu won't be on my list of 9 decks. I'm pretty certain of that, even if it would trigger Mark pretty hard. And yeah, cheers for watching, guys, and we'll see you on Wednesday.